New Year, Premier David Eby here. I want to wish you and your family a happy Year of the Snake. The snake represents wisdom, transformation, calmness, and creativity. Everything we need to start the new year off right. Together, we're building a province of peace and prosperity, creating opportunities for future generations, and working together to make sure our communities are safe and harmonious for everyone. We'll continue to work hard and adapt to changes in the new year. Whether you're gathering with your family and friends to celebrate, or with thousands of others at our spectacular Lunar New Year parades and festivals, I wish you a prosperous Year of the Snake.
恭喜發財，春節快樂!
In this video over here, it's Premier David Eby of the province of British Columbia in Canada. And you know what? Just watching him do this Chinese New Year propaganda video showing that claiming and showing that he's a social justice warrior who gives a crap about inclusion and social justice, it makes me freaking sick. It seriously does. When this guy here has a problem with quote unquote people from China, what this guy David Eby has done is create a second layer of immigration control against foreigners, and it's targeting Chinese people. Since 2018, without any legal basis, he's been using ICBC, the Insurance Corporation of British Columbia, as a second layer of immigration control against Chinese citizens who are permanent residents of Canada, in denying people government ID such as a provincial ID card, a provincial driver's license, and provincial healthcare card. And in January 2021, he inserted British or UK immigration naturalization law into the unrelated BC Motor Vehicle Act, which is a provincial law in Canada. He imported British immigration law of the United Kingdom into a province of Canada to discriminate against quote unquote foreign freeloaders and foreign invaders, particular Chinese people. That's his goal, and this is just sickening how he's doing cultural appropriation from our culture, Chinese culture, Asian culture, and he's using it for his political gain to mask his white supremacist racism. This is totally inappropriate. I'm subject to a permanent lifetime residence ban in the province of British Columbia, even though I'm a Canadian citizen, born and raised in British Columbia, born and raised in Vancouver, British Columbia, and I did 4 years of undergraduate bachelor's degree at the University of Toronto in Toronto, Ontario, and had no problems back then getting any government ID or returning that shithole Vancouver. But now all of a sudden I do, because they claim I belong to mainland China and Hong Kong, and that's exactly what happened. I had to voluntarily deport ourselves to Hong Kong, get a corporate office job in Hong Kong, and I'm gonna be here I could be here for like goddamn 50 years because of what this racist David Eby is doing. I just don't understand this. Is it because Canada's social system, like social benefits, the welfare nanny state is collapsing, and they just need to save money? If government of the People's Republic of China or Hong Kong Special Administrative Region can take care of us and me and my family, they want us to be here instead of in British Columbia because they can't afford 4 more goddammit people sucking off the healthcare system and public education system and paying for insurance and driving my car to my goddammit job. That's just how messed up Canada is these days. And over here on like 51.ca or whatever, this Chinese news, whatever you call it, this Chinese website within WeChat over here. It's basically just showing that Canada, the government of Canada, through the CBSA, Canada Border Services Agency, is creating like this thing where it's like basically profit-driven law enforcement, where Chinese people come back from China, they leave China and re-enter Canada because they're Canadian citizens or permanent residents of Canada. They come with their medication from Canada, whether it be high blood pressure or blood thinning medication or whatever, and they just get accused of smuggling drugs or bringing unauthorized drugs without certificates, and they get like $600 fines and court dates and whatever. It says, someone's guy over here says that I brought drugs with me when I entered the country. I was fined by customs. The next day I got a phone call saying I was going to court. How can I handle the situation? This is just confusing. This is just, why is the government against our own Canadian citizens so much? Why do they hate us so much? This makes absolutely no sense. And another guy says, I took a, whatever translation's not right, I took a oral solution from the country, but I didn't realize it was confiscated by customs and a $432 fine. And another person says, my mom came with, I don't even know, amoxicillin, whatever that is, translation's probably wrong. The drug was confiscated. My mom was asked to plead guilty at the scene and fine her $660. People are probably not informed about their rights and stuff. Just plead guilty. Just pay your fine. Use your red envelopes, your home battle money to pay for. Oh, look at all these rich Chinese people coming back from Chinese New Year. They're loaded with red envelopes. They're loaded with home battle. This is just, I just don't understand this. I just don't understand this. And, yeah, this is just a total mess. Profit-driven law enforcement. They'll look for they'll put you on, they just hate us Canadians. They hate our own citizens so much. They'll just put you under the microscope for any reason at any time and look for a reason to give you massive fines, take your money, screw you over. This is just absolutely wrong. This stuff does not happen in China. And I just want to point to Hong Kong, both the Hong Kong side and mainland China side, whether by air or ground. There's e-channels. I don't even need to talk to anyone when entering, leaving Hong Kong, and also entering and leaving mainland China. Using e-channels, people like me are not subject to any immigration, border guard inspection. The only thing you need is a QR code and maybe your ID card. This is just to arrange what Canada's doing, especially the West. Well, this is what happens when your social justice nanny state is collapsing, can't afford shit.